What are the things you have to consider before becoming a Herbalife distributor? Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This is Jean here from Authentic Energy. I'm here to help you become body confident, healthier, and happier with the right wellness strategies. So you don't need to stress over dieting, weight loss, calorie restrictions, body image, or what other people think of you. So if you want weekly body confident tips, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you know when my next video drops. Okay folks, this is a video I've been wanting to make for a very long time, and I know a lot of you have actually reached out to me and asked me, you know, all these things about Herbalife business and what is it like becoming a Herbalife distributor or a coach. And I know that this is a topic we can go on and on about. I can actually make a whole long series to talk about it, but today I feel really compelled to speak about the things that you do have to consider before joining the business, before becoming the distributor. And I know that, you know, a lot of you are curious about a business and you are interested and you're, you know, playing with the idea of becoming a distributor. All I can tell you is, okay, before we get into the meat of today's topic, right, I can tell you that, you know, Herbalife business is very simple and it is for everyone, but it is not for everyone. Okay, so you know, after watching today's video, I hope you guys get a clear understanding of, you know, like the things that you do have to consider and whether the business for you or not. So I hope this video can be helpful in helping you making the decision of whether if you should become a distributor or just staying as a customer. Okay, so just like a lot of other types of businesses and other big decisions you have to make, just like any type of business, you know, before you decide to jump in, I mean, it actually makes sense for you to, you know, look at the whole picture first and also, you know, do your homework before you jumping into any kind of business blindly. And I do, you know, advise everybody, even when it comes to Herbalife business, I do highly encourage everybody to do the homework, talk to, you know, the person, talk to the sponsor, potential sponsor, talk to the right person to get the information about, you know, the business opportunity, right? And this is actually very crucial because I know that there can be a mix of information out there, and you know, sometimes, you know, people could be, you know, given misleading information, and also it really depends on your intention of, you know, having a side hustle or, you know, making extra income. Okay, so let's take a look at what are the three things, how many? Three things that you do have to consider before joining the Herbalife business. And these three things are purely based on my personal experience and, you know, my experience as a Herbalife coach for over 8 years. So what are the three things you have to consider before becoming a distributor? The number one thing to consider is, firstly, do you like the company products? Do you like the Herbalife nutrition products? Have you used them before? Right? And also, do you like the philosophy? Do you like the company philosophy? Right? You have to really like the product, right? And agree and align with the company's vision. Okay, the Herbalife company's vision is to help making everybody happier and healthier, one person at a time and one family at a time, right? So are you aligned with that vision? Let's say, you know, if your interest is not in helping people, if your interest is really not in health and wellness or not in nutrition, then I'll say maybe there's a disconnection there, right? So it is very important. You don't have to be an expert or a professional in the area of health and wellness. You don't have to be, as long as you like the products. You know, you may have been a customer for some time and, you know, you've got an amazing result with the Herbalife products and you really love it and you can't stop talking about it naturally, right? Like you naturally want to recommend the products to your family and friends around you. So that already shows that you do have a natural passion, natural, you know, liking to the products. So that is actually very important, that the business itself actually aligns with your personal interest, your personal passion, and also it aligns with your lifestyle. right? So this is actually very important. Like very often when people come to me and talk to me or ask me about the business opportunity, I always emphasize on the fact that, you know, Herbalife business is a nutrition and healthy lifestyle business. And also it is a business about helping people, right? Helping people become healthier. So if fundamentally you don't like to help people, if you don't enjoy helping people, then really this business is not for you. Right, so this is something that's actually very, very important to consider, right? The products, the company philosophy, the vision, you know, are they in line, you know, are they in line with your own vision? Are they actually aligned with your own like business goals or, you know, your intention of creating a business or a side business for yourself, right? So this is very important. And like, for my personal opinion, it doesn't matter which business you're getting to, whether it's Herbalife or something else. If you want to get into a business, if you want to create a product or service, you know, you really have to be sincerely, truly, internally, holistically, cellularly aligned, you know, with the vision of this business, right? So if you're like, I'm just in it for a quick money, I'm just doing it because of certain reason, then you won't be in it for the long run, right? You will only kind of see maybe a short-term goal, see a short-term gain, and you won't actually stay in the business for the long run, and you may not actually get the type of results that you want, right? So it is actually very important that you have to like the products and you have to actually believe in the company philosophy, right? And you know, you agree with, you know, the style and, you know, like the health and nutrition, health and wellness, you know, this whole concept actually aligns with your lifestyle as well. And when I say that is because a lot of times people see the business opportunity in Herbalife, but they don't really use the products and they never use the products. They're like, yeah, this is something I can sell, right? But then they don't really use it. Okay, so if you don't use the products, how do you know what the products are like? And how do you know if you like the products or not, right? And actually, I have come across people who don't like the products, but they are so passionate about building the business, right? And that is a huge discrepancy here, right? If you don't like the products, you don't even bother using it, then how can you actually create a genuine business, right? Like we're talking about genuine, you know, person to person, heart to heart, kind of like, you know, connection there, right? In selling the products to people, we're actually helping people become healthier through the platform of the Herbalife Nutrition, right? So you think about that, right? If you don't like the products, you don't even use it, right? Then that really is a fake, in my opinion, that is a fake business, right? That actually is not a heartbound, that is not a heart-filled business. Okay, now the second thing to consider, this one is so important, so important. I don't know if many people talk about it, but I want to talk about it. The second thing that you have to consider is, do you actually understand the concept of multi-level marketing, network marketing clearly? Okay, you don't have to like read up a lot of things about it. You can if you want, right? The Herbalife business model is multi-level marketing / network marketing business model, okay, which is a legal business model that is built based on person-to-person sales, like direct selling from person to person, and the business actually built on how an individual, let's say a representative, grows the organization, grows a network of business partners, grows a network of clients. Right, so the more, you know, successful you want to become in network marketing business, the, you know, more you would like to build your network, right? The bigger the organization you would like to build. Right, so that is actually the beauty and also the nature of MLM, of network marketing business. It is really about connection, human connection, about, you know, building network of people, network of communities, right? And the more, the better you build it, and also the better you build your leadership in your organization, the better your business becomes. Okay, so Herbalife business is a network marketing business model. So for, you know, a lot of you who have not joined the business yet, you do have to understand this, right? And I know that maybe in some business opportunity meetings, they don't really talk too much about what exactly is MLM, what exactly is network marketing business. I think it's actually important for you to know and for you to be clear that Herbalife is a network marketing business, and what is a network marketing business model? Okay, if you want to know more about it, you can check out my video I made with my coach earlier this year, talking about the difference between, a pyramid scheme and also MLM. A lot of people mix up MLM with illegal pyramid scheme, right? So the reason why you have to actually have a good understanding, a clear understanding that, Herbalife business is a network marketing business model, and it is a legal network marketing business model, is because if it's a type of business model that, it kind of like doesn't go with your personal interest, then you know that, okay, maybe it's not for me. Okay, and I know that the network marketing business model is not for everyone, and if you like the idea, the business model of MLM, then you're like, I love being around people. For example, if you're someone like me, right, I love being around people. I love community. I love building community. I love building networks of friends and people and clients. Then this is actually really suited for people like you or me, right? But if you're someone who's like, oh, I don't really like people, right? I don't really want to be being around people. I don't really enjoy helping people. Then maybe it's not for you, right? There are many other business models that, doesn't involve you being around people all the time, right? Then maybe those business models are more suitable for you, okay? And also another important thing is, and also another reason why I want to mention this is because what happened to a lot of people once they come into Herbalife business without actually understanding, without a proper understanding about MLM or network marketing. And even some people don't even know that Herbalife is a network marketing business, right? That what happens is they get into the business, they get started, they're very happy and they're very enthusiastic, and then boom, a family member or a friend that comes in and gives you like a negative opinion about the company and go, oh, I heard that it is some kind of like pyramid scheme, right? So that happens very often because a lot of people out there don't really have a proper understanding of what is MLM, what is network marketing, right? They often hear something from the internet. They often hear very often the information comes from unreliable sources. So they mix up, illegal pyramid scheme with MLM. Like a lot of times people use these two terms interchangeably, which is really unfair because, a company like Herbalife is a legal, proper legal, fair, business company that operates with the network marketing business model, which is absolutely legal. But a lot of times, there are a lot of dodgy companies out there who, operate as MLM companies, but with, illegal, schemes and illegal intentions behind it. So a lot of bad apples out there give, proper companies like Herbalife, the bad name, the bad rap, right? So a lot of people will get all these misleading information, false information from the internet and associate, Herbalife with something illegal. And then that happens very often while people are just getting started in the business. And then they get all these comments from family and friends going, oh, this is not good. I heard pyramid scheme, this and that, right? So that often can really confuse a newbie, and also that often can actually scare a new distributor, especially when you don't really have any idea, you haven't done your homework, or you haven't had the chat with your sponsor about the business model, right? And then you can get really scared. You could feel like, oh my God, am I being scammed? Or you feel like, or you actually lose your confidence in the business when, there's a couple of negative opinions, negative voices, that are speaking next to you when you actually don't know where to stand, right? So that kind of happened to me at the beginning. I can share my story another time, or you may have heard me talking about it, right? Which is why it is so important that you do have to consider this part, right? Do you understand clearly what is network marketing business model? And are you okay with Herbalife being business? Are you okay with Herbalife being a network marketing business model? And is the network marketing business model suitable for you? Right? So this is a very important thing to consider. Okay, I'm so glad I addressed this issue, and I hope this is helpful for a lot of you guys out there. Okay, the number 3 thing you have to consider before joining Herbalife business is that ask yourself this: are you willing to invest in yourself? Are you willing to open your mind to develop yourself? Right? Now you're like, what does that have to do with the business? Don't I just learn the sales techniques? Don't I just learn how to? No, 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 no. Anyone can learn how to sell things, right? And there are so many like methods and techniques, we call them DMOs, daily method of operations you can learn, right? So very often in Herbalife, we have this chart, right? I'm going to put it up on the screen, right? To get the newbie started, right? So in every Herbalife business, there are three main key factors you need to know, right? Everybody has the same products. Okay, all right, we're selling the same products. It's not like, oh, you're selling something I don't have. Okay, well, depends on the country you're at, right? Everybody's got the same Herbalife products, and then everybody has the same Herbalife compensation plan, right? So it's the same compensation plan that pays out everybody fairly, same, based on the same system. But there's that third key factor here is you, okay? Same products, same compensation plan, but the you factor, that is the difference here, right? So the distributor difference is the key here, all right? You are different to me, I'm different to you, I'm different to the other person, I'm different to my coach, right? So you is the most important part. You is the part that you have to really develop, you have to learn, you gotta improve, you have to polish, you have to nourish. So in a business like Herbalife business, where personal development is a huge part of the equation, like personal development meaning how much time do you spend on, like upgrading yourself? How much time do you spend on like learning new things to expand your mind, to grow your mindset, to grow yourself emotionally, intellectually, spiritually, mentally, what else, physically and financially, right? So this is like a big lesson. It doesn't matter what business you are at. You could be in another business, different, like affiliate marketing or online business or cryptocurrency, whatever you would like to do, right? You still have to develop yourself because you are the business. Think about it. You are the brand of the business. Yes, you're doing Herbalife business, but the way you are as a business person, as an entrepreneur, that really speaks the difference. Right? So a lot of times, like most of us who come into the business, we have zero experience in business, right? We are newbies in entrepreneurship. So we really we're just like blank piece of paper. We really don't know what to do, right? Just simply by learning like the marketing, the sales, and all the other techniques is not enough. We have to constantly upgrade ourselves. And I remember my mentor said this to me once, like everybody can make sales, right? As long as you put in the work, but those that actually can go higher, those can actually progress further in their Herbalife career are those that actually work on themselves, work on their own leadership, work on their own personal growth, right? Work on their mindset, right? Is your mindset always staying in the limiting beliefs? Is your mindset always, like a fixed mindset where you don't believe in, big opportunities, where you don't believe in the people, you don't believe in yourself, right? It is really about how much are you willing to invest in yourself, and also how keen are you in terms of opening yourself up and really develop yourself as an entrepreneur. Right? We never stop improving ourselves, and we never stop improving our habits and our lifestyle. Right? So this is actually super, super important. I have to mention this because I noticed that a lot of people that, stay stagnant in the business, or they come into the business, they go away. Very often, they're actually not putting in the work in personal development, right? And they're not really putting the work in developing themselves, which is, then they're really missing a big part of the whole game, right? And also a lot of you guys probably have heard of Jim Rohn. If you haven't, look him up. Jim Rohn was like the personal mentor for Herbalife company before he passed away. He also coached a famous coach. Everybody knows Tony Robbins, right? So Jim Rohn was also Tony Robbins' coach. So Jim Rohn famously said that if you want your life to be better, you have to be better. And I always keep that quote close to my heart. Whenever I run into obstacles, whenever I run into challenges, whenever I see like difficulties in the business, I always go back to Jim Rohn and remind myself that, I have to be better so that my life and my business and everything else can be better, right? So this part is really important, right? Really consider this, right? Are you willing to develop yourself? Are you willing to work on yourself? Right? Then that actually, by developing yourself, by working on yourself, that can actually help you get closer to success. Okay, so these are the 3 things that I personally recommend everyone to consider before becoming a Herbalife distributor. And of course, there are many other things I can list here that, I'll recommend people to consider before joining the business. But you know what? To be honest, Herbalife business is so simple, it's so fun and magical that I don't want to complicate the whole thing, right? And I personally don't think that there's any point to complicate the business because, to be honest, it is for everyone. To be honest, Herbalife business is so simple that anyone can do, but also it is not for anyone, not for everyone, right? So, of course, if you guys still have more questions about the business, feel free to reach out to me, right? You can write your question in the comment below, or you can actually personally DM me, on my Instagram or Facebook at Authentic Energy, right? And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And of course, if you want to see more videos like this, let me know. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you know when my next video drops. And for a lot of you guys who would like to join a Herbalife business, and after watching this video it really helped you clarify a lot of things, I'm very happy. And you're more than welcome to join my Herbalife team, right? And you can find out details about how to join my Herbalife team from the link in the description. Okay, I put a link in the description of how to sign up step by step. Okay, I made a video about that, right? And also for some of you who like to work with me personally on building your body confidence, right, and be in a private club with me, you can join my Body Confidence Club. It is for women only, right? So I look forward to seeing all of you guys inside the club. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Thank you.